Hello everyone, Argsy here. Welcome along to a new series we are starting today. Now this is going to be my Farmhand to Farm Manager series. It is based on the Farmers Only Club. It is a multiplayer server community. All PC players run through Discord, and from all accounts and from everything I have seen on it, this is a fantastically well set up community and organisation that are doing great things in multiplayer, really expanding it beyond playing on a simple map or a single map with your friends or with people you've met through the game, to having a fully integrated community with linked servers, exchange of money, materials, products, equipment, auctions for farmland, all sorts. And we'll go through some of that as we learn the ropes. This is the very first time I have logged into the server. This is the very first contract we are doing, and I'll explain to you very soon about how it all works in terms of the contracts. But we've got this tractor here, Deutz we have leased, or not leased, we're doing a contract, so this is what we need to go down and get a field plowed. Now you can see it is just after 11 o'clock at night. The time is at 10 times, so through the course of it we will hopefully come across some daylight. Now the map we are playing on this at the moment is Hobo's Hollow. This is a Farmers Only Club map that they have developed specifically for their servers. Now I believe from map tours and things like that Farmer Klein and Farmer Cop have done, that they are intending to make this publicly released. I think it's going through Giants testing at the moment, so keep an eye out for that, or at least been submitted to Giants for testing. It probably hasn't made its way up the testing list yet, so keep an eye out for that sometime soon. Now you will have to bear with me with lag. Now being a multiplayer server, they don't base their servers in New Zealand. We're a little insignificant dot on the world map. So I do have to contend with lag based on where we are and where we're coming from. We're looking for field number 29. I'm just going to consult the map because I think it's just around here somewhere. And indeed it is. There you go. We are going to head around the corner and find it up just past this cell point. Now there is one other player on the server at the moment that will come and go. Possibly you might see some chat pop up as well. Who knows what you might find when we're doing this, so we'll keep an eye out there. But let's get around to the field, let's get started on some ploughing, and I'll talk a little bit more about Farmers Only Club, how you can join and get involved with it, and what exactly we're hoping to achieve for this series. Alright, well now here we are. This is the edge of field 29. As you can see, it's pretty narrow, pretty tiny, and we don't stand to earn much from this. But we do have GPS, so we can turn that on and make a start here with running down the side. I haven't actually used GPS with an offset tool like this, so that might make it a little bit interesting how it works. But we're just going to get started here and into the ploughing, and I'll explain to you a little bit more about what we are trying to do, how we go from being a farmhand to a farm manager. So the best way to describe Farmers Only Club is the blurb on their website, which is Farmers Only Club is a PC-only farming simulator community that offers unmatched levels of realism and economy integrations. Play with your friends and family in a multiplayer experience that is truly unique. And from everything I've been looking at, I certainly must agree with that. It is incredibly unique the way it is all set up. So I'll go through in just a minute. In fact, now's a good time. We'll just take a pause from the ploughing. In fact, we might even get this field finished. But while we're ploughing here, I'm just going to go through and show you exactly what it is you need to do to become part of the Farmers Only community. So you start out here at the farmersonly.club, the website for the Farmers Only Club. Now you can see there we just have the home page and all the info you need to have. Now please ignore the references here to FS19. This is still some legacy information there, as they are working through updating to FS22, which is obviously already underway, but there is still a lot of work to do to get that exactly where they want it to be. And we'll touch on that a little bit later in some other episodes, about some of the other progressions you can make from not just a farmhand to farm manager, but other aspects of farming that they are going to introduce into the game. It's not quite there at the moment, or at least introduce into the community. But if you click on the login up the top here, you're going to be greeted here with a sign in using Discord. Now if we just click on that there, we get the normal warnings about what they are accessing, and we're just going to authorize that, and they can have a look and find out a little bit more about me. Now I have had to create a second account here just to be able to go through this process. And the first part here is to make your application. Have a read through this. I'm not going to go through it all. I'm not going to give you all the answers or help you anywhere like that, but we're just going to take a very quick look at it. Obviously you can put your nickname in there. We are Argsy Gaming, and I think we set up as AG Agricultural Services at the moment. How do we hear about it? Tick YouTube, because you've heard about it from this video. I'm not going to be able to go through next, but you'll just see up here general questions, some detailed questions, and a pop quiz. So you go through and answer all of those, and then you'll be able to get into the main Farmers Only website, and we'll just take a quick look at that. And so once you've been whitelisted, and you can see here we're logged in as Argsy, you can see we've got some different options there. It can take you to a link to download the mods required for all the servers. There's the dashboard. Now the dashboard isn't activated, it's still being worked on for FS22, so you can see that there. There's some information here about all the different servers, names, how many slots there are for farm managers, what season it's currently in, the time on the server, and who sponsors those. So a whole lot of different information, and then all the rules and fines and laws and mods and everything like that that you might need to know to play the game and be a part of the community. So once you've done all of that, it's going to give you access to the Discord community as well. And once you're in the Discord, there's a whole lot of different sections here to help you out, questions, you can make mod suggestions, some general chatting areas, the contracts, the pre-farm manager contracts, which are what we're working on at the moment. So we'd come in here if we wanted to claim another contract, we'd come in here and click on whichever one we want to take on. And then as you get further advanced, you can see there's voice chats and information about all the other servers. So it is a very, very advanced and detailed Discord. Lots of helpful people too. So if you ever have a question, pop in here, ask a question away. There will always be someone around who can help answer those. So that's really how to join the Farmers Only Club in a nutshell. Really not much to it. You need a Discord account, you need access to a web browser, and you need to answer a couple of simple questions, all of the answers of which are on the website. So a little bit of research and you'll be in and starting off your jobs as a farmhand before you know it. So nothing else really to show you now, so let's get back to the ploughing. So now you know how to join the Farmers Only Club. Get into that on Discord, go and sign up on the website with your Discord username and get all the access you need to come here and join me in the journey become a farmhand to a farm manager. Now, what exactly is that journey? So there's two requisites for it. One, be involved with the community for 18 days. Now that's just straight up 18 days from when you first join the Discord to when you can become or apply to become a farm manager. Now that's obviously not a huge commitment, it's less than 3 weeks, so if you get in here, play a day a week or something like that, it's going to go pretty quick. The second one, which is the slightly harder part, earn $500,000 doing contracts. This one here we're doing, I think we earn less than 3 grand for this contract, so I certainly won't be doing small ones like this the whole time. This was really just a good one to start, to get my head around exactly the process, what happens when I take a contract on Discord, how does it connect to the server, and activate everything I need in terms of equipment and the like. And I mean, it's seamless. It's seamless. I clicked on the contract in Discord and lo and behold, the equipment all turned up at the shop. I drove to the field and we started the contract. It's no different to playing in a normal single player game or a multiplayer game. It really is just exactly the same game, just with these fantastic integrations. So the time commitment's not a huge issue. It really is earning that $500,000. Now, from my observations, some of the contracts can pay up around the $50,000 mark. There is, if we just have a look at the map, there is some pretty big fields. We're in 29. It's probably almost one of the smallest fields on the map. You have a look up here, 57. Some of these are really, really large fields, and some of the contracts that are available really are quite significant. So it won't take you too long to earn that $500,000. What happens after that? Well, we get into the farm manager roles a little bit later in the series. But obviously we're going to be spending the next 2 or 3 episodes getting through our 21 days, or sorry, our 18 days. It'll be 21 days by the time I've done the 3 episodes and recorded 1 a week. Am I going to do every single contract as a video? No, I will not. We'll pick and choose and keep a running tally on how I'm progressing from my journey from farmhand to farm manager. I'll have a running total here on the screen, so as soon as we finish this contract we will put up the amount we get for it and keep tabs on where we're at in our journey. So welcome along. Hope you are going to enjoy this new series. I hope you might find that you want to join Farmers Only Club, because it will give you a slightly different experience in the multiplayers. I can see this could potentially become very addictive, as I have heard other similar type of systems have in the past. So let's carry on with this ploughing contract, and we'll see you when it's all finished. Well, there we go. We've just had notification pop up that the contract is finished, but I'm not going to leave this little strip down here. We are going to do a proper job. But look at that, it's 4:40 AM. We're just starting to see dawn break, and that is the benefit, I suppose, of having 10 times speed on the server. It does mean you do get to see different times of the day. As I was doing that ploughing, I was thinking how accurate it is from a symbolism point of view. This is strip there and talking about my perfectionism. How appropriate from a symbolism point of view that my first contract for the Farmers Only Club is a ploughing. So we are really turning over a new sod in our farming career here. So we'll just get this last piece done and we'll head back up to the shop. Now, I don't think I need to take everything back to the shop. This is just a contract after all. I'm sure if I completed it now, the tractor and implements would all disappear as they normally do. But I do want to show you exactly how you complete a contract, and then we'll have a look and maybe pick up another one, because it's not done in game. It is all done on Discord and through the Discord integration. So we'll get down to the end here, we'll get folded up, head back to the store, and we'll take a look at that. Alright, so here we are back at the shop. Let's take a look on Discord now. I'm going to show you how the contract interface all works and complete this contract and maybe see what else is there and decide if we're going to pick up another one now or whether we'll clock in a bit later and do one at that stage. Alright, so here we are on Discord. You can see we're in the contractors pre-FM pre-farm manager, and you can see our contract we have just done here with the Deutz Farm, the Kavernland. It was actually a better paying contract than I thought, $6,600. So 1% of the way, or a little bit over 1% of the way towards our 500,000. But you can see there, we go mark complete. We've just jumped out of the tractor. And there you go, our equipment has just disappeared. So everything is all integrated through the Discord app. So very, very clever. Now, I'm going to, I think that might be a good place for our first ever journey into the Farmers Only Club to wrap things up. We will just take another look back and see if there is other contracts and have a look at what there was. So as you can see there, we've got 27 acres that looks like it needs to be ploughed. We've got 48 acres to cultivate. There's the one we've just completed, 28 acres to plough, 26 acres to plough, and 35 acres to sow. So good money there, 31,000, 44, 47. So you can see 10 of these contracts and you're at $470,000. So it's not going to take too long to build up your $500,000 to get towards that farm manager goal. But I think I don't have time right at this second to carry on and record for that time with those contracts. So I think as an introduction to the Farmers Only Club, I think that is a perfect time to wrap things up. We've done our first contract. We've got $6,500 towards that $500,000 goal. So we'll put that up on the screen right now. There it is. Right. Well, I hope you have all enjoyed that episode. I'll leave some links to the Farmers Only Club down in the description. Please get in there if you're interested in being involved. go and take a look at it and see what you think. I think it is a fantastic idea and very well implemented. Lots of things to come for them for Farming Simulator 22, so I'm excited to be involved with that. I'm looking forward to heading down the farm manager role, and obviously we'll touch on that a little bit more as we progress towards meeting that target. But as always, I hope you've enjoyed that episode. Thank you all very much for watching, and I will catch you in the next one.